morning and Assalamu alaikum. We say in our language, Urdu, that peace be with you. And Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, in the name of Allah, in the name of God, who is most beneficent, who is merciful. And being at this church and seeing at so many glowing faces, and I mean, my heart is filled with joy, and I really feel honored that Judy Cadell and Kathy Keller and some other friends, they when they came to know that I'm going to visit USA, they invited me to come to Canandaigua again and meet friends whom I met in 2008 when I visited Canandaigua for the first time. And I'm really thankful to you for providing me with this opportunity to talk to you. Back in 1992, a bunch of young guys, a group of young students, they started going out in the remote areas of Pakistan. I guess you know that in northern Pakistan we have some of the highest mountains in the world. Second highest peak is there. So we started going there just to have fun, for hiking, trekking, camping. And during our stay over there, we came to know that how people were suffering there, how difficult the life of people was there who were living in such remote areas of Pakistan. And then we started discussing the situation of the local inhabitants who were suffering with several problems, and they were facing some troubles in regarding health facilities, regarding education, and regarding food, and regarding having access to clean drinking water. So one evening we sat together, some of our friends, and you can say that was, of course, that was God who gave us a thought, who gave us an idea to think of those people. Otherwise, prior to going there, we were thinking of ourselves only, that we have to visit some of the beautiful places in our country and we'll just enjoy our stay over there. And then we discussed that how privileged we are, how much God has given us, and how lucky we are. It was not in our hand, it was not, you can say, our effort that we were born in cities, we were born at wealthy families, we were having a lot many facilities available since our childhood when we were infants. We had everything available. We got access to education, we have access to health facilities, but just a few hundred miles away from cities, there are villages, there are rural areas where people, they don't enjoy such facilities at all. And we thought that we should do something for these people as well. The friends, they liked this idea. We returned back to our cities. Then after a while we gathered again and we thought, what can we do? What should we do? And the only thing that was, you can say, a bit easier for us at that stage, that was go there and conduct a mobile medical camp for some people who lived in these areas where no doctor is available, no hospital is available, no nurses are there, no paramedics are there, and even a tablet of aspirin is not available there. So we just discussed this idea with some of our friends, and there was a lady doctor, and you know, sometimes I feel that there was a, I guess we all know of a famous proverb, I think. I beg your pardon for my broken English. It's not our first language there in Pakistan, so I guess I'll be able to convey my feelings and thoughts, what I have in my heart and mind. And so there is a proverb that there's always a woman behind successful men. So we were some successful men, but of course there was a lady behind our success. She said that I'm willing to go with you, and she was, you can say, the one who took the first step, the first initiative. And she said that I'll join you, I'll go with you. Where you want to go? We said that areas are remote, travel is not that comfortable, so it's really hectic, roads are broken, so women we consider they are delicate, God has made them very fragile, and we said that you are like crystals, and the roads are not good for such crystals. So, but she said, no, God has made us strong, and I can go there. And she gave an example that the most beautiful crystal in the world is diamond, and diamond is the hardest thing in this world. And so I like that. Yeah. And so we said, yes, we would love to have this diamond with us, and maybe in this way we can bring some ease in the lives of those who live in remote areas. So we conducted first mobile medical camp at a village, and we treated more than 300 patients. And in the evening, we all sat together again, and that was the time to enjoy the success that we got for a day long, after the day long effort. And we just started discussing with each other that how many smiles we gathered, and how many people they were glad to have this medical camp at their doorstep in their village. And we were so happy, and we felt immense gratification and satisfaction. And right on the same evening, we decided that if God will give us strength and courage, we would love to continue this work. And it is not a work that needs to be done only for one day, but we may need to continue this in future as well. So that was, you can say, the first initiative, the first step. And we had no medicines, we had not much resources available to purchase medicine from the market, from the pharmacy. And we had announced that in our families, in the families of our friends and friends of friends, if someone has some leftovers, some medicines at home, please don't throw those medicines away. Just give those medicines to us, and maybe we can use these medicines to heal someone, to bring some ease in the life of someone. And people, they started collecting medicines. Some of the volunteers in local schools and colleges, some girls, they stepped ahead and they said, we'll segregate the medicine for you. And they were putting aspirin in one carton, ibuprofen in another carton, paracetamol in another carton. So with the leftovers, we started our work. And cutting short, it might be a matter of you can say honor for me and pleasure again to share this thing that after the tragic earthquake in Pakistan in 2005, when we had lost more than 73,000 people and millions got displaced, we had treated more than 36,000 patients in some of the worst hit areas affected by earthquake. And then in 2007, again, there were fierce floods in some parts of Pakistan, and we treated more than 45,000 patients. Again, in 2010, there was a devastating flood again in Pakistan. You might have seen some reports on television, and you might have heard through newspapers that more than 37% of entire area of Pakistan was underwater. Again, millions of people, they got affected, and hundreds of thousands, they lost their homes and belongings, and hundreds of thousands, they were just staying out in the open sky. So we have been a volunteer-based organization. We have more than 6,400 volunteers, and nobody takes any salary at our organization. We like to spare our time. We like to work for others, and that's in this way. Whenever anybody comes to know of any need or an emergency, they like to step ahead. They like to call us that, okay, we are available. We can spare 2 days, we can spare a week, we can spare 10 days, and they feel like working for others. So again, they gathered, and we treated more than 29,000 patients this year in 2010, and in 11 again thousands of patients were treated. So just imagine for a while that an organization, a group of students who just started their efforts from collecting medicine from their families, they started their work from leftovers. We calculated last year that how many patients actually we have treated so far. So the number goes beyond 150,000. So, and we have consumed medicine that were, you can say, the value of those medicine were in millions of rupees. And we've been using imported medicines, and some of German friends, they've been providing us with good medicines. I mean, in a less developed or developing country like Pakistan, that's something really marvelous and amazing. If patients in remote rural areas who are unable to purchase very cheap or you can say cheap medicine, they were having the best quality medicine from Germany. So everything is done by God, you can say. I mean, we feel that you just need to have an idea, then a commitment and dedication to do a good job. And if you are determined enough, then don't you worry. You will find several ways and several doors open, and God will be opening doors of success for you. So we need to depend upon our good feelings and good thoughts and good ideas, and in this way you will feel that we are never alone. God is always with us, and He is holding our hand towards a good path, towards the path filled with light. So we got the light from first medical camp with the help of a lady doctor, and then we stepped ahead, and then we thought that since we have decided that we'll do it forever, and after the first medical camp, really I had decided that I really felt something different, that was something special, that was a lot of satisfaction that I feel in my heart. And I had decided for myself that if it will be possible, if God will allow me, He will just encourage me, He will give me strength, then I would love to continue this work for the rest of my life. And I guess God liked this, you can say, prayer that was in my heart, that I want to do this. And then I believe that He is holding my hand, and He is guiding me, and He is guiding the members of our organization. And then we started moving ahead, and we got introduced with several other friends in other countries, in Pakistan, several other organizations. They came to know of our work. They extended hand of cooperation, that we feel like working with you, and we always said that you are welcome. We all are one on humanitarian grounds as a human being. We all are sons and daughters of Adam and Eve. We all belong to one family, regardless of any race, creed, gender, or any ethnic background. We are just one. So people, they started getting together with us, and now we have several organizations who are, you can say, our partners, who feel like working together with Pakistan Relief. Universalist Unitarian Church is one of those, and there is another town in Pagosa Spring. There is a community. Basically, they are, you can say, 7,000 inhabitants live in Pagosa Spring near Durango in Colorado. And we got introduced with a chemistry professor who visits Pakistan since 1981. And he came to help us during the earthquake relief operation. And he said, I would love to do something for the people of Pakistan. In 2005, we got introduced. In 2008, he invited us to come to USA. And that was, you can say, sort of opening up another door. And having more friends and having cooperation and contribution for more humanitarian work in Pakistan. And in 2008, when we visited Pagosa Spring, we worked at Habitat for Humanity International to construct a couple of homes for some people in Pagosa Springs. And then we met with the Mayor Ross Aragon, the mayor of the town. And he said that why shouldn't we stay in touch forever? I mean, I like your program, and I guess our community can stay in touch with you in future. Then Dr. David Smith, he said, so this is the right time to move ahead, to move forward, to make a sort of official relationship with any town in Pakistan and with Pagosa. So Pagosa Spring became the first town in entire USA that has an official status of sister community with any town in Pakistan. And since 2008, we are moving ahead. We are working in health and education sector, and so far we have established 18 computer centers and skill centers across Pakistan. Computer centers are for kids, for the girls and boys, and sometime in the evening, even men and women, they can come and they can learn how to use computers. And skill centers are mostly for the women, and they learn how to sew, how to stitch, and they learn embroidery as well. And that actually, this opportunity enables them to get together at a community level and share their thoughts and feelings with other women, and to find the solutions of their problems, discuss the problems, and then they learn something useful that enables them to stand on their own feet, to earn some money, to stitch some clothes for others, and that gives them a sense of self-reliance as well. So you might be glad to know that one of the very initial, right in the beginning, one center was sponsored by your church as well. And we had established one skill center in a remote area of Gores Valley, the same valley that I am telling you, since we often visit there, and we found that there is immense need. People are less privileged there, so we should do something for them, because not so many NGOs are able to visit this area. So we found that no NGO is there. In past, a couple of NGOs visited, but they didn't start any program there because it is very difficult to reach there. Terrain is difficult, and there is no electricity, no telephone service. Road is not good, and then there are avalanches, there are landslides. Sometimes we leave for the Gores Valley, we stay, we tell at our home that we are probably will be back in 5-6 days. But don't expect that we'll be on time. Maybe we'll be late, and sometimes we return back after 10 days, after 2 weeks, because we get stuck because of any landslide or any other problem on the road. So we are really happy that we are moving ahead together with the help of our American friends. And let me share another aspect of this cultivation of friends, that what was the impact, what was another benefit of having so many friends. That was another, you can say, fulfilling, that was another effort to fulfill another immense need of human beings, that we all need actually peace. Peace is one of the important basic needs of human being. Without peace, you can't move ahead. You always remain in a state of fear, and fear doesn't allow you to get developed, to think of something positive. You always you are afraid of something. Sometimes things are, you can say, in front of you. Sometimes these are just the assumptions and some feelings that you are. Sometimes you feel that you are stopped, you are stuck, you can't move ahead. So, with the motto of peace, prosperity, and pleasure, we have started our organization, Pakistan Relief, and of course, in Pakistan, you know that that's a conflict zone. We are living in a geographical area which remained, you can say, in the conflict for the last 3 decades, because right in our neighborhood in Afghanistan, there was war, and I remember right in my childhood we've been hearing news of war between Afghans and Soviet Union, and at that time, since our childhood, I've been just hearing that we are allies with USA, and we are helping our neighbors, I mean, who have lost their freedom when Soviet Union has attacked on them. But after some time, then you can say that became sort of routine news. Every day we were hearing news like this. So for the last 3 decades, I have never heard any, you can say, I'm sorry to say that I've never heard something good from Afghanistan. Like every time there is conflict, there are suicidal attacks, there is conflict going on. So we felt that we got affected in Pakistan too because of that conflict. And people, you know, they have their own assumptions and sometimes misconceptions as well. And we believe that wars are not solution of any problem. I mean, one can conquer the bodies and one can conquer a big piece of land, but you can't conquer the hearts and minds with the help of weapons. I mean, these can be conquered with sympathy, with love, with with good feelings, and I believe that we should let other people feel that you are not alone. You are our brother, you are our sister. You belong to us, and we belong to you. We all are one. And if we don't agree with someone's act, of course we should feel that actually he needs our help. He doesn't know how to live, how to adopt good habits. So he is the most deserving person who needs to be educated. We need to create awareness to bring those people back into the social mainstream, that maybe they don't have any idea that what is education, what is living with other people, and how can we establish good societies, how can we benefit others, and how can we get rid of you can say, radical thoughts or extremism. So I believe that to get rid of extremism, basically we need to promote education, we need to promote peace, we need to promote cultural understanding. So the sister community relationship, actually, that didn't help us to establish skill centers, but actually we started bridging both the nations, Pakistani nation and American nation, and we started bringing them closer to each other. It's a people-to-people connection, it's a heart-to-heart connection, and I believe sometimes embassies are not that successful as organizations and the corporations like this when we do something at the grassroots level, because not so much bureaucratic procedures are involved. There are feelings, thoughts, emotions, and sentiments that enable us to understand each other and to understand others of ourselves. So we are really successful, and I'll just would like to thank you again. And while sharing another thing, that recently Rotary Club, several Rotary clubs in Colorado, they got attached with us, and they had donated a mobile medical unit for a small organization who had started its efforts for mobile medical camps with the help of leftovers, and they had donated $48,000 to get a mobile medical unit, and of course several thousand people will be benefited in each month, because when we go out right now, we treat more than 600 to 900 patients every day. And so in this way you can visualize that how many people are getting benefited by these humble and little efforts. But everything is being done not only with help of Pakistani friends, but I'm glad that now we have thousands of friends in USA, and maybe no other organization in Pakistan has so many friends in USA. So we are proud of it, and we feel like moving ahead together with you, having hands in hands, and we feel that like people cultivate corn, people cultivate wheat, people cultivate other things, and we are cultivating friends. And it's something amazing, and I feel, and I always say that we focus upon friend raising, not fundraising, because that's something more important for us, and that's the sort of precious thought and feeling when we have a new friend who joins this cause and who wants to work for the humanity. And please always keep us in your prayers, and we'll keep you in our prayers, and our hearts are with you. And we, the last thing that I would like to share, and I'll leave the rostrum, that there are misconceptions about Christianity, about Islam, about other religions, but I believe every religion just tells you of peace, just tells you of living together, just tells you of honesty, just tells you of truthfulness and being kind to others. And there are always positive things from the religions. These are maybe us who sometimes make mistakes, who just add some of their own opinions and thoughts to the religion, and sometimes we just spoil the you can say good fruits of the religions that we need to have. And these are our little mistakes. I feel that in future, with the passage of time, we'll learn from our mistakes and will be, you can say, more happy in this world and the hereafter as well. May Allah bless you all, and may God bless you all. And with lots of loves from Pakistan, I would like to say that Islam is peace. Islam is basically Arabic word, and it means peace. And I feel that it is my responsibility, being a Muslim and being a Pakistani, that I wish to show the positive and constructive face of Pakistan to friends in USA. That we are not those who are being portrayed in the television. There are so many people who have positive attitude, who have positive behaviors, who want to do something good, not only for Pakistan, but for the rest of the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Join us for worship service every Sunday at 10 a.m. at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Canandaigua, a welcoming congregation. The church is located at 3024 Cooley Road, 4 miles west of Main Street, Canandaigua, just north of the intersection with Routes 5 and 20. Call for information or directions 585-396-1370. Your comments about this program or questions about the church are welcome at 585-396-1370. To view the latest issue of our newsletter, The Chalice, look at our website, www.uucc.us. Producer and editor, Daniel Brigham.